We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go again here with Tutin. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least...
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hatch. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Catch made. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win.
And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
He's a dive up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. It's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Stooten. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's a screen for Tooten. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Rambo and Cougar 19.
Clock quick right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
60 Eagles, smash.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. Back to throw now. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's down on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 6-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
He had the distance dial. The accuracy, maybe not so much. But from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lamar back to throw. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He gets it to Fant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down game to 2. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going to the ground again on first. Still fighting forward. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Inside give here for Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not. Make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Lean back motions right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 19-18.
Throwing from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle, and they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60. Go, Rick. Go.
Pass play coming here. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Boy, they had to look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put them a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
So this one on the defense. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
Ready?
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Big Lion.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, so back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Okay, ready?
Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Hawk 7. Hawk 7. Hawk.
Goal to go. They're passing. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's 2nd and goal.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's cut at the 4. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Moody knocks it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Hey, facing the deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. and it forces the throwaway.
Hand off to Tootin. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on third. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Logan Cook on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. And that'll be a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know can set the table for more.
First and 10, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Throwing this for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie it just before halftime. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. He put everything he had into this one. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Snap to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
They'll throw, third and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed to his running back. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Got at the 2. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll throw it. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
Jake Moody for the
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll give it to Tootin. Oh, he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Running back sent in motion. They'll run here from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 20-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Get on! Hey, shot!
Play fake. Jackson. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Into the hands of his running back, Tutu. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now running here with Tutu. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with a catch, that's a big-time effort.
And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on target to Moore. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. It's his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Running right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To win it. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Broncos going nickel here. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Run it now out of the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This finds Franklin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Broncos in range for a game-winning score. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver. Another carry for him. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And they'll make their stop after a small push to the 5. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
To throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Broncos have taken the lead late. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Check down goes to Tootin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Chased out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Lamar now from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he brings it in. Touchdown. A big decision coming up for him now. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. Oh, a defender grabs it. Space on the right. He's got room. 30 into the red zone. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate, for a second? Every once in a while in this press box, I'll look out at all these writers who got a story to write about this game, and I can imagine the comeback. Well, it was written. All they needed was the extra point, but wasn't to be. The script didn't go that way. And now, well, now they need an onside kick and a miracle to keep the story going.
Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them. And that should put